Hi all, so now we're going to do the rest of your numbers. We did 1 through 19, and now I'm going to do really quickly tell you the tricks to get from 20 to 100. And it's actually very easy. There's a single pattern, and there's pretty much only one exception to the pattern. One big exception and one small exception, I guess. And there's my cat in the background. Hi, Bailey. So here we're going to start out with 30 because 20 is the exception. So I'm going to teach you the rule first, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do 20 with our exception. So the rule is you're going to start with your base number, whatever the base number is. So 30, your base number is 3. And to do the first number of a series, you're going to do your base number, 3, and then you're going to do 0 to make 30. Except we're going to do it a little bit sloppier there. We're going to just, since these fingers are already laying down, we're going to leave them laying down. We're just going to go 3, 0, 30, 30. That's it. So when you do 40, you're going to do 4, 0. When you do 50, 5, 0, 60, 6, remember this is 6, 0, 70, 7, 0, 80, 8, 0, 90, 9, 0, and we're going to do 100 in a minute because it's a different sign. So 3, 0, 4, 0, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Easy. Remember the pattern. Now to do 31, 32, you're going to do your base number, 3, and then the next number, 1, 31, 32, 33. Anytime you double number, just like when we talked about in the alphabet video, for those of you who watched the alphabet video, if you do a double letter, you can bounce it. You're going to bounce your double numbers. So 33, 34, 35, 36. Now remember 6 starts on the little finger and you move up. 37, 38, 39, and guess what? 40. Same pattern, 41, 42, 43, 44 is your double number, you bounce it, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, and on, 61, 62, 73, 74, 85, 86, 97, 98, 99, bounce it, and that's your pattern for all of your numbers. Now that pattern is still going to be true for the 20s, but we're going to change your base number. Normally if you're doing counting numbers, this would be your base 2. For 20, that's what we're going to change. Instead of this being your base for all of your 20s, we're going to make this be your base. Here's 1, here's 2, 20. This is your base for your 20s instead of this. That's why the 20s look weird. But if you think of it as this is your 1 and this is your 2, all of your 20s follow the same pattern. This is the big exception. With the exception of your double number in your 20s, which is 22, which is going to change base. So here's 22, 0. Just like when we left our fingers down for 30, we're going to leave our fingers down for 20 and just say 2, 0. 2, 0. It's kind of a very thin 0. 20. Now 21, we're going to say 2, 1. 21, which is valid. You can say 21. Or you can be kind of lazy and not put your thumb all the way in. 21. That's all it is. It's 2, 1, but without putting your thumb all the way in. 21. Now here's your exception. 22 is going to switch base to this one and flop and do the bounce. 22. Now we're going to come back to our base. 23. 23, and just like with the 21, when we didn't completely put our thumb in, we're not going to completely put our finger down for the 2. For 23, we're just going to kind of wave it. 2, 3, 2, 3, 23. 24, there's your base, 24. Now 25, we're going to get really lazy. This is going to be 2, 5, but instead of putting all 3 fingers up and down, we're going to just kind of wave them, and it can drop down to even just a single finger waving up and down. 25. My ring finger kind of comes along for the ride. 25. 26. There's your base. That weird base we've got going on. 2, 6, 27, 28, 29. That's all of your numbers except for 100. So now 100, we're going to do 1, and then C for 100, 100. And that's the same for all of your hundreds. 100, 200. When you get to your hundreds, you use your base, your 2 base like this. 200, 300. We're being lazy here. This is really the 100, but since those fingers are already laying down, we're going to leave them. So 300, 400, 500. See the little laziness going on? 600, 700, 800, 900. You can count now all the way up to 999. 999. You can do it just by applying your pattern. So I'm going to start and go through all of the numbers one more time. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn around and start with your pinky. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you come palm in and pop up. 11, 12, 13. Make sure that your thumb is all the way out for 13. All the way in for 14. Out again for 15. Now 16, 17, 18, 19, and that funny base that we have for our 20s, 20, 20. 21, 21. 22, shift your base. Come back to our base. 23, 23. 24, 24. 25, 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 101, 102, 103, 110, 112, 118, 220, 325, 875, 999. So now you have the tools. You have the pattern. All you need to do is practice, 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 practice doing that pattern. And some of the best ways to practice are by using your phone book. If anyone still actually has paper phone books anymore, I don't know if anyone still has such things, but that is the greatest way to practice your numbers. Just go down the phone book and practice doing phone numbers, different combinations of phone numbers. It's also an awesome way to practice your finger spelling, because finger spelling the alphabet, ABC, in order isn't actually preparing your hand and your brain to make English combinations of letters. The combination of letters, the order of the alphabet, doesn't happen in English. So practice names and addresses in the phone book. You can even practice directions in the phone book when you're doing the street addresses, like North 75th Street, South Boston Avenue, etc., etc. And I'll focus a little bit more on directions in another video. So, go practice your numbers. Enjoy. Ta.